Let's get it on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the battlefield that is the Friday Night Disaster Stream. I'm your good buddy, your good pal, Amigo Aaron. I'm hyped tonight, brother. This disaster is going to be a fight, an old-school battle between two grizzled old adversaries. You saw the billing, so you know it's going to go down. It's the Commodore Amiga, everyone's favorite, taking on that superpower from the Far East, the Super Nintendo, mano a mano, in a battle to the death, right here tonight on the Friday Night Disaster Stream. Let me tell you how this is going to work, everybody. I've picked out, I'm looking at 21 games here. 21 games. Now, you know how the Disaster Stream goes, everybody. You're going to get a game that doesn't work, game is screwed up or whatever. So I'm assuming we're going to have several screw-ups. So I've got extras here. I'd like to get through 10 of these, and we may get to 15, depending on how it goes. Here's how we're going to play it, everybody. I'm going to play a game on one system, and then we're going to play that game on the other system. So, for example, we'll start off playing a game on the Amiga, and then we'll move over to the Super Nintendo to play a game. And I'm going to have these fine people here in the chat are going to vote on which of the two systems won that round. And then at the end of the night, we will tally up all the points to once and for all declare which system is the dominant king dong of all gaming, the Commodore Amiga or the Super Nintendo. So, right out of the gate, I've picked an easy one to start off with here. I didn't want to make it too complicated, everybody. And so the first game we're going to look at on both systems is going to be one of my brother's absolute favorite games. It's going to be Alfred Chicken. Now, Alfred Chicken is a game that, by the way, I should mention, just to keep it fair, because let's face facts. There's a ton of crossover, probably over 100 games that released on the Commodore 60 or the Commodore Amiga and the Super Nintendo. However, I went through and picked out the AGA games that they share. The AGA games. I figured that's a way you can have a nice, fair competition. You have your AGA games against your Super Nintendo games. I mean, they've got extra chips and crap in that machine. They added crap. So, just to make it fair, we're going to do it this way. I'll be playing all these games off the Mister, and I'll be using, of course, the ever-popular, ever-present 8-bit DOE SNK controller that I've grown to love. This is Alfred Chicken, and again, if the volume is going to get wonky, so if you have any trouble hearing me, somebody in the chat let me know, and we will give it a shot. Now, added bonus tonight, on a lot of these games, I have never played them or have played them very little. So that should that should make them more interesting. My goal is to devote about 5 minutes to each game and see how that goes. So this is Alfred Chicken as we're playing it now on the Amiga. You can see the chicken here. His only actual weapon is the old pecker. I mean, the old beak right there in the front. That's how he does it. This is up for jump. Here we go. This is a classic platformer. A lot of big names worked on this back in the day, and I think it was a fairly popular game. I've got swoops, and instantly I get killed. Yeah, I knew you'd like that one. I'll listen to everybody. I knew you'd like that one, Edvin. And Edvin instantly on the board with his first banned statement of the night. Well done, sir. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. If you checked out our Amigos show earlier, that was the reason I chose this topic tonight is because I was setting up the screen because one of the amongst the many games the system share, Adam's Family is one of them, unfortunately, and both sort of lamented this. Adam's Family did not get an AGA release, and one would wonder if it did get one, if maybe we could have had those brilliant backgrounds that we're missing. Yeah, we've always got it. We've here recently we've had good crowds for the disaster stream. Well, I sure appreciate everybody tuning in on a Friday night. You know, this seems like a fool's folly here, but I'm going to kill this guy. There it is. You'll have to forgive me as I come to grips with this game. Like I said, it's been a while since I played it. Let me see here. I don't think I can jump up to that guy yet. Oh, yeah, we can. Let me see it. Okay. Well, I don't know what that thing does, so we'll move along. And if you're an Alfred chicken connoisseur and you see me botching it left and right, feel free to shout out what you think I should be doing. And like I said, we're going to give each of these games about 5 minutes. If you're looking, like playing along at home, you may be thinking to yourself, hey, what's going on Arcade Ages, brother? You may be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Amigo Aaron, you hack. And you'd be right to say it. There is no Alfred Chicken for the Super Nintendo. You've blown it right out of the gate. You'd be right, except that you're wrong, horribly wrong. Because on the Nintendo, of course, it's called Super Alfred Chicken. Because everything's super on the Super Nintendo. That's the way they did stuff. So, yeah, it is on there, and we'll try that one out here in a second. I'm going to keep an eye on the clock here. We'll give us a couple more minutes. I want everyone to pay close attention. I mean, this is a legitimate scientific study here. So I want you to pay close attention to the graphical fidelity, the sound. I can tell you that the controls are fairly solid. Up for jump is not my favorite, as you guys know, but it's doable. And I think this game has multiple tunes in it, because my brother's a big fan of the music. The music in this is quite good. This has a lot of elements of puzzliness to it. I know I'm supposed to do something here, but I'll be done if I remember what it's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Extra crispy Alfred. There you go. There you go. Eat your pizza and just watch. This is the kind of show where you just kind of, you can zone out. You're not going to miss anything important. Just chill out, relax. We're just kind of hanging and banging everybody. You know how we do it. Okay, so this... Oh, that ain't good. I would not call these unique things. However, they're different. All right, so we're back. Let's see now. Last time I pulled down. There we go. Let's see if I missed something in here that I should have done. All right. Oh, here we go. So I guess I'm just supposed to jump on it. And it gets me killed. Stupid button. That's right, Edvin. That's the way you guys do it there in the cave, I'd wager. So here's something I don't like. I've got to go all the way around the bend here again. And I don't like that. But I guess that's just the way it's going to be. He does gain some, there it is. I'd like to finish the level, so that's why I'm gonna... Swing and a miss. You can guide yourself as you go down, which I do like. Oh, I see. We're activating something somewhere. We don't know what, do we? All right, so that right there, that is Alfred chicken for the Amiga right there. Now, here's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to, by the way, I should mention I'm playing, everything you see tonight will be being played on the Mister. And so that's the way we're going to do it for this evening. Now, we're going to use this second scene as our Super Nintendo scene to do our Super Nintendo action. So now I'm going to use the wonderful Mister and load up the Super Nintendo. So make sure you watch both, and then I will give you the high sign when it's time to vote. And then you can start the voting. So let me load up the Super Nintendo here, and we will give this a whirl. By the way, if you're interested in if you're wondering how many games are we talking about here, I counted. I know just from my collection and looking online, I counted under 30 games that have AGA and were on the Super Nintendo. However, there's a caveat there because I was using Lemon to help me figure it out, and Lemon actually has a separate listing for CD-TV or CD32 games and the crossover. So there may be some extras that I didn't count in there. The problem is just because it's on this, just because it's on the CD32, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's AGA. So you can see the dilemma I was in there. Here we go. We are now on the Super Nintendo, everybody. We're going to give this a whirl. Did anyone own this game for either system? Thank you very much, Scoob. And howdy ho there, Picardarino. Good to see you. So here we go. This one has a little intro here. Let's have a quick look at it. I don't remember seeing this on the Amiga before, but it may have. I think it does have an intro. I don't know if it's just. Look at that. That is, it's quite a car. The back seat looks a little suspect there, if I'm honest. All right, enough of this. Let's get to it. I've had enough of that. Look at that. 3D. Here we go. Again, if there's any sort of volume issues, just let me know. Okay, so we're going to get into it here. No battery backup in this. Here we go. So we should have, now obviously right away it's a different look. Okay, let me see here. We've got a button to jump, and we've got a button to do his nosedive. Okay, so this is at least 2 buttons on this one. All right, we're going right now. You'll notice the difference in philosophy here already. This gave you a little entry there. The cave does look great. Oh, here we go. I got it now. Sorry, I didn't exactly know how I was supposed to. Well, I'll get up there eventually. I got up there before. Here we go. Gosh. All right, same sort of enemies here. I'm going to take this guy out. Now, you can take a look at the backgrounds and the music here. All right. There's a little noise. Oh, and here we go. We've turned these things solid so we can... in the interest of time, I'm not going to bother getting all these diamonds. I don't know if we have... Is there a limit on how many we have to get? Let's see. I think there may be, so maybe I'll just go ahead and get some. I will tell you that the controls seem solid. I will tell you, this is my personal opinion, jumping with a button, way better. Hey, what's up, my friend? Welcome in, both of you. Back to the bit. Seguri, I thank you for coming in. Tonight we're answering the legendary age-old question, which is better, the Super Nintendo or the Amiga? We're doing it in a very scientific manner with help from the chat and voting. Oh, Italian. Beautiful. Glad to have you in. So this kicked me all the way back. Jeez. This could learn something from the old Addams Family right there. You don't want to go all the way back, and you don't want the enemies to respawn either. We don't like that. All right, let's try this again. Whoa! The second it gets difficult, I screw up. It's amazing. Oh, come on. Oh, so you can't even run into the laser. Here, oh. I'm not sure I can blame the Super Nintendo for this, but this is an annoying flaw that makes you start all the way back over. That is irritating. Try this one more time. Also, the enemies respawning. It's just all the stuff I don't like. Well, I mean, I think there may be a question, Boat. People have their preferences. This is going to be completely scientific, though. So you don't have to worry about that. I don't know what that does, but it doesn't look good. That's dandy. I'd like to know where you're at in Italy, just for fun. I'd say many chickens were harmed the second I took over the controls, Black, and time is out. So I think that's enough time to give a good idea of which game is the best. So at this point, I am now going to call forth the voting on Alfred Chicken. You've got two choices. Is it Amiga or is it Super Nintendo? Please begin the poll and begin the voting now. I'll load up the next game. And here we go. We're going to move on to the next game on our list. So, this time out, we're going to start with the Super Nintendo first, in the interest of fairness. And we're going to play a game. I don't know if I've ever played this, if I'm honest. And this one also has a different name on the Nintendo, but they share in the game. This one's simply known as Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace on this one here. So I'll let you guys finish up the voting, and we will move on to Dennis the Menace. Anybody familiar with this one? I remember watching this show back in the day, and then I remember there was a movie about it. But I don't think... I may have seen the movie. Hey, Boat, don't skew the voting. This could be the best game ever. Even if it stinks on both systems, that's still okay. So you play the titular Dennis the Menace character. If you're not familiar with Dennis the Menace, he was a popular character for years and years. I believe he started as a comic strip and then became a television star in the 50s, I believe. I used to watch the TV show. And Dennis was a fun-loving kid, but he was also, he liked to get into trouble. I'm not 100% sure what we're supposed to be doing here. Can we jump on the bed? That's always good for a LARP. This has a sound, the soundtrack, reminds me a little bit of Addams Family in a lot of ways. It's got a similar, beat going here. Look at that. In fact, Boat, this might be something you need to look into. Hey, what's going on, Frank? It's good to see ya. It looks like the voting for Game 1 is over. The Amiga takes it. 75% of the votes. If someone would be so kind as to jot that down for me so we can add those up at the end of the night and declare one ultimate winner. Dang, that's hard to get through. Okay. It's easier when you get here. What if I run out of juice in this thing? So I can't shoot the cat. Got it. And you can't jump on things in this either. Holy smokes! Okay. And the gun did nothing. Something tells me I'm going to go back across the tops of that stuff here in a minute. Oh, yeah. What if I can move this thing? Nope. That'd be kind of cool if you could have pushed the thing. Can't quite seem to jump high enough to get to those ledges yet. Wow, negative 19 up in Canada. Stay warm up there, Frank. At least the precipitation is frozen this time around, which is a good thing. Man, this squirt gun, I will tell you, is not worth a crap. Oh, my God! It's Walter Matthau. Walter Matthau has given me the boot. Well, I didn't see that coming, I'll be honest with you. There it was. Let's go the other way this time. This is I like the sound of this game. That is irritating, I will say. Because you can't see those bowling balls. Ugh. Got the candy. Piece of candy. Okay, you can hit the roof here. I think that's the end of this, where you can go here. That bowling ball. What do they got? A lane in here? Those things are everywhere. This does have this. I mean, graphically, this is nice. I will say, control-wise, it's sort of a victim of its own difficulty. But it seems like, again, this is button for jump. And you are using 2 buttons, as far as I can tell. You've got your jump button and your squirt gun. Can you shoot that squirt gun up? No, nothing. So the squirt gun has no gimmicks of any sort. You can squirt that guy. He's the only one I've been able to squirt so far. I'd like to get up to that attic. That's a wall right there. That's an odd game choice. I wonder why they put that there. If this was Adam's Family, you would think to yourself, hey, if something odd is there, there's probably a reason for it. But, and I'm mentioning that just because it's first on my mind. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. So we run under the cats if you can. Not easy. Okay. Wow, that thing. That is a worthless weapon. You use a squirt gun to discipline cats. Come on. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I would like to be able to show you a little bit more here. I cannot seem to get up there. Oh. What if I run out of hearts? That's when Mr. Wilson shows up. I bet that's what it was. Okay, we haven't been this far. Oh, yeah, we have. This is exactly where we died. Oh, nope, there he was. Okay. We're going to call that one right there. And move over to the Amiga version of this game. So that right there is your Super Nintendo version of Dennis the Menace. Now, you may be asking yourself, hey, wait a minute, dummy. There's no Dennis the Menace on the Amiga, and you're not wrong. But there is a Dennis. For whatever reason, the version I have does not have the Menace. It's just got the Dennis. So let's load it up and give it a whirl here. I made sure to favorite all this stuff right away, so I would have to set and watch it load over and over, and have to go look for it. Here we go. And again, if there's any video weirdness, we will account for that. So, because I did not get to test all these games. All right, here's the controls. So you've got a weapon select here. Up, down, left, right, fire. So we're not going to be using the keyboard if we don't have to. I hope not. So again, now you are now looking at the Amiga version of Dennis the Menace. Now you'll notice, I'm assuming that no one I'm guessing Dennis the Menace was not a popular character in Europe. Can any of you Europeans vouch for that statement? Is Dennis the Menace a known quantity over there? Again, around at a comic strip and the Sunday Funnies for years. So you do know him. Okay, good, Bo. Well done. Okay. Okay, so was he not called Dennis the Menace in the UK? Maybe that's what it was. And here we go. Okay, very good, Arcade Ages. Thank you for the input. This is the great thing about having a multicultural outfit like you guys. Now, remember, this is the Amiga version, so take into account the differences that you're seeing right away. First of all, in case you're wondering about the controls, it's up for jump. And you've got your button is your crap weapon. I'm going to hit the space bar and see if it actually changes the weapon. It did. It did change the weapon. Let's go with the slingshot. So there may have been a button on the Super Nintendo that did that I just didn't know about. I thought I tried all the buttons, but you never know. So have a good look here. Very many similarities, obviously. Does anyone remember this film, by the way? Now look at the size of the bed. And look at the amount of stuff that you have to deal with here. Very much less. Of course, this also does not have, we're not getting any sort of in-game sound. It's all just music. We're not getting any sort of, any sound effects as well. Here we go. Man, that thing's got a good throw on it. So you can see the cat is right on. The cat's not centered there. That makes it a lot tougher. Gosh, get out, go. Let's see if I can slingshot one of these cats. No. Oh, okay, yes. You can slingshot the cats. Okay, that's something anyway. Edwin, you said it, I didn't. I'm not gonna cast any aspersions on the fine programmers. I'll just let you get the gentle viewer can. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Maybe. There he goes. Takes a few shots. Let's see if there's anything. Is there a super leap or something? No. You know, if we keep going this way, we know what happens. So let's go back downstairs, maybe. There's got to be a way to get higher. Maybe there's something we don't have. It's or maybe we have to shoot him with the slingshot. I don't know. I don't have an answer for this. I want to get back to the other side here. Dadgummit. This is harder than it looks. I would call the controls on this fine, but they are, it's just, there's a lot of obstacles. They're not the best. Up for jump is not as precise as what you would like it to be. And there's that wall again, so that made it over. Good night, my friend. Thanks for checking us out. Look at that. That's a good one, Scoo. Well done. Oh, crap. Can we not go under the stairs? No, I don't think we can. Okay. Let's see if we can shoot this guy and go up there. I don't remember this. This is an incredible cat. He will not die. I was wondering if you could run out of bullets. Oh, you can switch the weapon with the one button. I think it's pulling down. Die! Alright, screw it. I think this is pointless anyway, but what the heck. It is. Alright. Oh, what? Shoot, okay. Oh, that was it. Okay, I think I've had enough of Dennis and Dennis the Menace here. So I'm going to leave it to you, folks. This is as good as time as any to start the polling. This is Dennis/Dennis the Menace for your consideration. Please vote now. Please vote now. While I load up the next game on the list. Hey, I didn't say these would all be winners. But they were good enough to get ported. So please vote now. And I'm going to load up. I've got the next game ready to go here. After your voting, I'll let you guys get cooking on the voting while we go ahead and load up the next game. Now the next game, we played the prequel to this a little while back, and so this right here is another offering. I could have picked any of these games, but I picked this one since I hadn't played it. Maybe, for a long time, for sure. Hopefully it'll come up okay. Like I said, I've got backups in case things go south on us here, so no worries. This is supposed to be, and there it is. This is James Pond. Make a quick screen adjust because James Pond's going to be that game that screws with my gimmick here. There's always one. Just scoot that down just a smidge. Oh, wow. No, that's just the way it is. That's weird. Well, hopefully we won't need that top of the screen. Let's see if there's an option that we can use to do something here. So we do have, this one will have, this thing will give you audio and music and sound effects. Here we go. So this is, again, this is a game that, this is the AGA version. James Pond 3. I don't recall this will be particularly popular, but we'll see.
We are depending on you, Pond.
Got a little audio there to start off. That's nice. Okay. Pond looks pretty good. Okay. So it looks like we have a winner here. A surprise in this one. Dennis the Menace for the Amiga takes it 63%. 63%. So a little closer on there. One thing I know, you guys, I know there won't be any partisanship here. Look at this craziness. You're getting into the full-on Sonic experience here. Do we have to hit a button to pick this stuff up? We do. Ooh, that wasn't good. Okay. You know, I'm not sure I've ever played this for any more than 2 seconds, so this is... Okay, we now have the umbrella. Let's go for it. If we can get up the hill here, we'll be laughing. This is an odd way to start your game, I'll be honest. Maybe we have to get up ahead of steam. Here we go. That was weird. Those appeared out of nowhere. Let's assume that was a secret, but that was an odd secret. Who here is an aficionado of James Pond 3? You do get multiple buttons here. Not 100% sure what it's supposed to do with these items. I know I cannot seem to get up this hill, though. Yeah, but I mean, this is ridiculous. How do you get up the hill? What am I doing wrong? Look, he can actually almost get up that hill. Let's see if we can just run up the hill. Maybe you have to run and jump off the top of the cheese. This right here, this is, I don't want to indict, I don't want to influence the mob here. But I hate the beginning of this game. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. This is the horrible, horrible way to start your game. I tried that, Rob Flack O'Hara. Let's pick up an item. Yeah, see, this is not how you do it. I'm the master of cheese throwing, though. Okay. He loses his momentum very carefully. Hi, Dave. We're failing at James Pond 3 right now. If anyone has any idea what I'm supposed to do to get off the very first screen of this game, you would earn 100 Amigo Aaron Fun Bucks. Not redeemable, and they have no value. But you would have my unfettered appreciation. Oh, okay. Hold the phone, everybody. So, we've learned a thing. If you hold down the pick up stuff button and the punch button, you will go faster. Holy smokes. Now, see, this is what I hate about games like this. If they want me to run like Sonic, why would you put spikes down there? This is bizarre. This is a bizarre game. Now, those just appeared. I will tell you that the control on this seems tight. And I will say that I do enjoy the fact that James Pond is a big, bold, beautiful character. It looks great. And I like that aspect of it. Now, okay. So I finished the level right there. So now that we know what we're doing, let's see if we can actually have some fun here. How many people gave up on level 1, one would wonder. So this has an overworld map, which is nice. That's great, Flack. I'm very happy for you, man. The backgrounds in this have a Dr. Seuss quality that I find disturbing and wrong. Is this the same level that I just did, everybody? It is the same level. So what did I do wrong, everyone? Don't tell me on the overworld map they start your cursor on the same level. Because that would be real dumb. Let's see if that's what they did. They sure did, everybody. They start your cursor on the same level. So, yes, I ran through the same thing again because they're dumb. That is a stupid gameplay element. If anyone in here wants to defend that, now's the time. What's up, Funk? He's bringing the funk, y'all. Good to see you, man. We will try a little bit of this level, then we'll move on. They were Sonicing it up here, for sure. But, I mean, it runs nicely. Wow, that guy killed me, did he? How embarrassing. Okay, there's a little something up there. I don't know how to get up to it, but we'll figure it out. So let's not run into this guy this time. You can smush them. Nice. Okay, I don't know why that guy didn't get smushed. Why? Okay. Okay, so that guy takes about 1,000 hits. That is some sort of... I guess that was an invulnerability gimmick. Look at this. I guess because there's no gravity. Oh, now that's interesting. This game may be... There may be something. There may be something to this game, everybody. I mean, it started off dumb. So now, we are going to move around and have a look at the Super Nintendo version of this. So prepare to your brains. I hope everybody was paying good, close attention there as we move along. So that, again, we are playing James Pond 3. This is the James Pond they don't talk about, everybody. And there may be a reason for that. You know, it's funny. I was listening to Retro Asylum today, and they were talking about games, and they mentioned how much they hated two games that I thought most people liked. They buried James Pond 2 And they also buried super skid marks. They deep beneath the ocean. They hated that game, and they said it played like double butt. I'm interested in your thoughts on that. Is that anybody else think that about those? Because I mean, listen, I can understand exactly what they're talking about. To be honest with you, I can see why people wouldn't like those. Okay. Let me guess. Is it Super James Pond? Let's go look. I bet it is. Hope it is. Oh, yeah. This is interesting. I don't think I've got Super James Pond 3 on here. Let's see if I can dig it up real quick. I'm going to load up Super James Pond in the interim here. We may have our first misvote here. That's strange because I thought that was a gimme. See this thing load up here. It's funny, the Super Nintendo stuff takes a few minutes to kick on for whatever reason. It may be, Boat. It may be. That's okay. I don't mind matching up one James Pond versus the other. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Again, this is Super James Pond. There may be something to that game, though. I'm not sure. No, it did make it. That's the whole point. But we'll have a look at Super James Pond. Well, I thought I had a complete set, Boater, but there's always one that slips through the cracks. You know what I mean? So here's the old standard here. And by the way, okay, so what are we looking at here on Super James Pond? This is James Pond 2. So Super James Pond is James Pond 2. In case you were wondering. So that makes me wonder, was James Pond on the NES? Or was it on, did they release Pond 1? This is one of Boat's favorite games right here. So we're gonna call this vote Pond versus Pond here. It's okay. Take a good look at this one. Again, I'm sure most of you have seen James Pond on the classic Amiga version. Pretty standard fare. I will tell you right out of the gate, button for jump, always a winner, everybody. This one does have the nice background. I mean, your mileage may vary when I say nice, but you know what I mean. Don't drink the poison, everybody. I want to see if this one has the exact same ending that the other one does. Don't get the bomb. That's great. I don't know if this is exactly... I think the layout's definitely different from the first level. Yeah. Because I didn't get the car. No car. You know, when you've got backgrounds like this, and you've got this weight set back there, do you guys like that as a background? I mean, what's better, that or nothing, or something better? I guess is the best way to put it. Because this makes no sense anywhere. Come here, Handy. Oh, great. I got Glovers all over the place here. This feels okay, though. Oh, burial. I didn't like Trolls AGA myself, but that's just the way it is. So we're going to jaunt over here. Ah, I missed it. There we go. Well, it's supposed to go back up, I believe. Okay. And there we go. So, let's go ahead and call it right now. That was James Pond versus James Pond 3. Now, I know a lot of you weren't enamored with the James Pond 3. It didn't seem like anyway. So, please, put in your vote now for your favorite amongst those two, if you will. And I will load up the next game as we speak. You can listen to that jaunty tune. And we're going to start off with the Super Nintendo this time. Hopefully I won't have any more trouble finding any of these. And here it is. Good. So the next one we are locked in. Okay. While that vote's going on, we'll go ahead and get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lion King. This is the Lion King. Look at that. Look at that. Turn up this volume just a smidge here. Feel free to weight that vote however you'd like, given this situation. This is Boat's, one of Boat's favorite platform games, I believe, isn't it, Boat? In fact, I believe we had an epic throwdown on this one. Oh, no, it was Aladdin. That was the one you really loved. But you like this one, too. We're going to put this on a dumb guy. Again, this right here, we're looking at the, this is the Super Nintendo version of this.
It starts.
Look at that. Very nice. You know, this is as timely as today's headlines because I believe there's a new Lion King that's out right now. One of those live-action joints that everyone loves. Where the animals have dead eyes and are motionless and to a certain degree soulless. But your mileage may vary on that. You may like that sort of thing. Right out of the gate, I'm having the exact same problem I did when I played this on the Amigos, which is I can't do anything. But I'll get the hang of it. Look at that. All we gotta do is jump up and touch that rock. Which I can't seem to do. So screw it. We just won't go that way. Yes, you're a lion that can be hurt by tiny little wiener lizards. But that's okay. I will say this game does have an interesting element where you grow up and become a bigger lion. So that's nice. Ouch. Okay, I'll buy that one. Oh, and I'm dead. I died. So James Pond 3 on the Amiga takes it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if that's their official name. Let's kill all these guys and just get them out of my face. There we go. Look at that. What is that? Okay, you got me a shield here. Doesn't help me. What am I doing wrong here? Like I said, this is a deja vu all over again. Maybe I have to jump from over here. And if that's true, one would wonder, why would they make it look like you could jump from over there? Well, just to piss me off, would be my guess. Ow! Don't jump on those, everybody. Ah! Enemies everywhere. Look at that little weird... The jungle is full of weird crap. Oh, he's still alive. Dadgummit. Die already. Oh, he blew up on me. Hey, he's not king of the jungle for nothing, brother. You don't get to go up on that special rock just because you sit around sedately. You get to kill a lot of crap. Okay, so we know for a fact that we've got to go over here. Let's go all the way over here. Screw you. Jump on that guy. Jump on that guy, even though you're not supposed to. Hit everything I see. This is the problem with this, like, pseudo, I don't know, 3D effect or whatever. Like, I hate having to work. Oh, God. Oh, explode. Why do bugs explode? I'm scared of everything I see. This is what the Cowardly Lion felt like, everybody. Oh, no! No, no. No. Now look at notice the animation whenever Simba, like, is struggling. Now look, here's something I love in a game. I went through and killed all this crap, and it's all back. And so I've got to go do it. And I'll have to kill him again. That little freak. They're all back. All my favorites. Now, I'm not here. I didn't plan on giving a review of the games I was going to be playing. But I didn't like this before, and I still don't like it. And there's a level in this that I found particularly difficult, as I recall. Now, some of these things are gone now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, let's just bypass that guy. Exploding bug of death. That's some good animation, everybody, I think. We're going to beat this level, everybody. Huh. I wonder if I'm even supposed to go up there. I don't even know. Oh, I got the koala of death, or whatever. Oh, son of a gun. So it won't let me get that, whatever it is. Wow, now what hit me there? Oh, God! Dadgummit. Blind jumps of doom. All right. Can I grab that? Where can I grab? Look at that. Huh. Yeah. I'd make him wrestle a panda bear. Those are the truly lethal bears. Don't believe the hype. Now, can I get this stupid bear? Have I earned the bear? Yeah. There it is. I guess. Ah! Uh-oh. Yeah, bam. There it is, everybody. I beat the game, brother. I mean, sorta. So that right there is your old school, ever popular, Super Nintendo version of Lion King. Let's see what the good old Amiga can pull out of its hatterini here. Let's see what we can find here. It's time for the Amiga version, which this one I have played. I will say, to my untrained eye, they seemed very, very similar to me, except for maybe the button situation. All right, here we go. Maybe we'll only play 5 games. I'm not sure we're going to get through 10 at this rate. Get ready for the cool opening. Thank you, Flack. I don't know what I'm doing. Look at that. This has got singing. There it is. All right. So we do have the difficulties. Look, we've got the sound effects and we've got control types. Very good. Let's click all the boxes. Well, thank you, fellas. But you're far too kind, I promise you. Look at that. Movie clip. Did the last one have a name that came up? I don't remember that. Now we are playing the WHD load version, so now this is your AGA, and here we go. You're getting all the same sound effects. Now look at this with your trained eyes, and think to yourself, how does this fare against the Super Nintendo version? Every time. Every freaking time. This has a big bass drum whack whenever you... Oh, I can't hit that guy? Alright, screw you, I'm gone. Yeah, you want some of that? So you cannot hit the bugs in this. You can't hit them. Good Lord. That changes things. I never thought I'd miss exploding bugs, but I do. Alright, there's the shield thing. I will say the bugs tend to get lost in the background a little bit there. The lizards, I should say. This jungle looks more lush than the other one. Dadgummit. I see multi-planar, beautiful, multi-tiered, multi-planar backgrounds of joy. Man, I'm doing just as lousy at this as I did the other one. 3 meg. And how I don't know how many discs. You may know how many discs this particular effort was. God. I promise you I'm going to up my game, and I'm going to up it right now. 4 discs. 4 discs. Okay. A mammoth display of power on the Amiga. It takes at least 4 discs to pack in this kind of sweet, sweet lion action. Okay, we're not falling for that. Oh, wait, is this where I go across? Maybe it is. You know, I love the blind jump. That's the best. Stop! Oh. Okay. What? Now, see, that was no good, right, ladies and gentlemen. That seemed cheap to me. Real cheap. I will say hit detection and movement in this is more difficult. Let's go with that. Now, I mean, I'm not great, but I mean, and of course, I don't know if I mentioned this, but up for jump, everybody. But it did give you different control methods, so there may be a button for control. We'll have a look before we quit. Now, see. Oh. You have got to be quick on your idiotic cat leaping. Back up. Don't let him get you. Get up there, you idiot. Okay, here we go. So we don't want to touch this guy. They are triple deadly. How am I going to get past that? Oh. How about you? Oh! Oh, I did blow... Now, wait a minute. How did I hurt him? What changed? Okay. I'm begging to know what I have to do. I'm dying. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, but if the second I touch him, I get hurt. Oh, God, this guy can shoot. Okay, see that time I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that. Oh no! No! Please don't be back. What? You son of a... Oh. What was that? Okay. Let me get the bug of fun. I think we can just sort of leap. There it is. Man, I never thought I would get here. Not in a million years, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no! You punk. Yeah, eat it. There it is, folks. I did it. I beat both the first levels of this game. So that was the Lion King. The Lion King. Please, cast your votes now. This was the Amiga version you just watched earlier. You saw the Super Nintendo version. So cast your ballots now. Cast your ballots now on the Lion King. Okay. Let's move on. The vote is up. Someone will have to give me an overall tally of the score thus far, because I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think I've got a pretty good idea. Okay. Next on the docket, we're going to go back. We're going to scoot back over to Super Nintendo. That way I can make sure stuff is there before I play it. And we're going to try out. We're going to go with a sports title. We haven't done a sports title yet. And let's make sure we've got this particular sports title. We do. Here he is. Okay. So, this one is called PGA European Tour. PGA European Tour. Got some good tunes here. Everybody likes a good golf game. I know I do. Look at this. Let's just do a practice round. You get a course choice here. Forest of Arden. Look at this. That's a goodly amount of courses here. Let's go with the Forest of Arden. It did sound like that. I knew I'd heard that before. You got this one too, do you? Hey, good taste. That's all I can tell you. There we go. I don't think we need to... Oh, look at this. You get to pick who your guy's going to be. Look at this. You've got all these choices. So these are real golfers here. Save Veristar. Let's go with Seve Ballesteros. I know him. So let's go ahead and go with him. Look at this. Very nice. I'm excited about this one. Boat, I know you're a big golf aficionado. In fact, I know several of you guys have enjoyed golf on an occasion. So here we go. Let's see how we do it here. Looks like you got to... What? Okay, that's not me. So did I accidentally pick the computer to play? Which would be dumb, but I may have. Let's back out. I was wondering why I was... Let me hit the start button here and see if we can get out of here. Yeah. Go back. No. Go to new game. Oh, I picked the wrong... Sorry, my bad. And it won't let you pause it while he's in open stroke. You will not interfere with 75 steros. Let's try this again. This looks okay, though. I mean, not great. It looks okay. This could be an easy Amiga win, maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's try this one more time. This menu, by the way, stinks. Okay, try one more time. Well, I didn't want to say that, but yeah. Okay, start. Okay, and then we'll play with that. Here we go. I picked a different course, too. This is in Switzerland. All right, so I use the joystick to move that back and forth. And then I'm guessing this is the old double button special here. Okay, that button. Oh, you get the overhead view. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we can figure out which button it is that actually swings the club. It could be the joystick. Oh no, that's how we. So that's how we switch our clubs. I'm trying to. Okay, I know what that one does. We haven't played Another World because there's not an AGA version of that. And here we go. And it looks like I hit the tree, Jim. Well, I'm trying to... the gimmick was I'm trying to pick as many AGA games as I could. I figured that'd be the fairest shake. That may have not been exactly true. Is this going to make it back? That was a putting wedge. What's up, Buck? Gosh. Okay, I guess we're going to do this again. So this is the old double-click special. Oh! My God! It traveled, that's for sure. Are we back in the woods? Of course. Okay, I'm just going to I'm going to give it the old tappa here. 6 mile an hour wind of doom. Not the sand. Not the sand. I can't explain it. I really sliced it, I guess. Okay, so it's a 38, so we need to hit this thing. Okay, a little bit of wind, but the wind is moving at a crisp, quick rate. Here we go. That looks okay. Get down. Get funky. Okay, not bad. Now, as we play this game, remember, you will be voting on this, so think to yourself, what do I like about the way this looks? What do I not like? Surely you're down with the incredible soundtrack that's involved in this one. Okay, so it looks like we are below the cup. So that means we're going to want to hit this thing about, let's say about 75%, I think. Oh, and you actually have to do the follow-through, which I did not do. I didn't expect that. Oh, look at that. It's going to curve in. Oh, mulligan. It's a gimme. There it is, guys. So I was a par 5. I'm going to try one more hole, and then we'll try the Amiga version of PGA European Tour. The Europeans have some lovely golf courses. I've tried my hand at actual golf, and it was a god-awful disaster, everybody. I've played golf twice, and both times I lost all my balls before the 5th hole. Very similar to my dating life. Oh, and there it goes. Off into the distance. I'll tell you what, this game is punishing for when you missed that one. We're going to get back onto the green, everybody. That might get me there. Okay. Stop. Don't go off the other side. I don't think it does, because that seemed like it was real far away. Okay, hold the phone here. This is a par 3. Oh, it's a par 4. I got a chance here. Hold on. That wind is brutal, everybody. Look at that. 10 mile an hour winds. We're going to want to hit at about Oh, 75%, I'd say, will do it. Will get us there. Oh, I hit it a little bit hard there. I was in the rough, though. Oh, look at this. Oh, God, foiled again. Hey, listen, if it ain't broke, brother, don't fix it. Okay, we're gonna try to putt for par here. Looks like we're above. We're exactly dead even with the cup, and we are looking at about I'd say about 80% here. Will do it. Oh, little follow through issue. Oh, it's gonna go. It's in the hole. Bam, bam. It is in the hole. That's interesting. I've been logged out of the Twitch chat for some reason. I'm guessing someone like maybe Bo tried to log in, and so I can't see the chat right now. So you have to bear with me for a minute while I get it into focus here. I can see it come up on the screen. Well done, Boat. All right, so that right there was the Super Nintendo version. Let's head over here and load up the Amiga version, everybody, of PGA Golf, and then we will get your vote. And then, by the way, if someone would mind, because I didn't see if you posted, I didn't see. Tell me what the standings are right now. I'd be interested to know which console or computer is ahead right now on points. I'll try to reopen my dock here after I get the game loaded up here. So, bear with. Oh yeah, so that won't be able to use that for chat again tonight. That's okay though. Let me I can make do here. Okay, so PGA European Tour. Here we go. We'll see what so 3-1. 3-1. Okay. That's pretty close actually. I'm pleased with that. I mean, there may be some homers out there, admittedly, but let me do one quick thing, everybody, and then we'll, just for my own, so I can see the chat here. I may be a little bit behind the chat here. That's okay. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Now that right away, the music and the well, I don't want to cause anyone to change their vote. So this is the the Amiga AGA version. You're worked on by the boys at the Dome. I'm waiting for it to boot, but it may in fact require the mouse, which is okay because right here, everybody, I've got the patented old school. It's actually new school. This is the wireless tank mouse, everybody. Let's turn this thing on, and we'll get the party started here. It requires a mouse. Let's see. By God, I believe it does. That was a good call. I would have been baffled. All right. So we've got a different sort of interface here for this one. Let's see here. I think I prefer this interface, if I'm honest. So let's go to it. We'll do the exact same thing we did last time. We'll do this. Seems to be a more well organized. But of course, the proof is in the pudding. Well, I think I went with Pro Tees last time, so let's hurt myself here. Okay. And we will go with the Le Golf National. Oh. I've heard that about you, Boat. All right. Look at this. Weather report from Geek McGadoof. Let's go. Look at this. There's Sebi Ballesteros to give us a tour of the hole. Very good. We'll just skip right over that, though, because we don't need you. Thanks for nothing, Sevi. All right. Oh, here you can set up your gauge here as to. Okay. Interesting. Look at this. They've changed this quite a bit here, everybody. So let me see here. So I think when I put it like this, that's when the thing starts. Yep. And we're off. Nice sound of the golf ball being hit, which is nice. I mean, that wasn't a great shot, but it was better. Okay, so we've still got a ways to go here. Yeah, no kidding. So it has automatically changed my club for me. Look at this. You can actually move your character around, I think, with that. So let's see if we can get over these trees. Man, look at that wind. Holy smokes. We're going to move our aiming gimmick over a little bit because of that wind. Here we go. I will say the mouse, despite that hit, gives you a much more precise control method on this, in my opinion. Okay, so we need to hit this near the hole here. 15 miles an hour coming right back at us. That's brutal. And there's water back there, so we can't be too cute. But we are 53 yards away. So we're going to go about 65 here, I think. Oh, maybe not that hard. That's not... I'm having trouble in the backswing still. And we're out of here. That was not a good shot, I'm afraid. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Okay. Man, this wind is just brutal. Let's move the target over here a little bit. That looks okay. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see how we did here. That was a pretty decent shot. So now we're going to putt. I love this. And look at this. You can even move the... this is some stuff that was, like, pretty cutting edge at the time. We're just going to go for it, though, everybody. We're going to want to hit this about, about 75% or so. Oh, I swear to you, that backswing is brutal. Let's see if we get any luck here. We'd have to get a lot of luck to get that in the hole. It's curving in, though. It's getting there. It's getting there. Oh! Instant replay on that one, everybody. I love it. All right. Let's put this thing in the hole here. And there it is, everybody. Bam. I don't think we need to play another hole here. I think we got the winner. So please begin your voting right now. If you think that PGA European Tour for the Amiga was the winner, or if you like the Super Nintendo version, now is the time. I think. Well, I don't want to influence the voting, but I think that one was the most definitive one of the night, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move on here. Well, heck, we don't even have to. Let's go ahead and just hit the old delete button here, and then we'll move on to the next game. So, the next thing I had on my docket here is, I don't know, perennial favorite, I guess, amongst certain people, amongst the people that are idiots. And you'll understand when I pick it here. This is a game that had an AGA release, which we're going to be playing. And this is Rise of the Robots. Rise of the Robots. Ignore that, everybody. It goes away. It's amazing to me that they bothered to port this to AGA, but apparently they did. Yes, they can rise, and they will rise. I think we played this on the Amigathon, if you can believe it. Here's the incredible opening. I'm kind of wondering if they've got this on the Super Nintendo version, so we'll probably have a look here. Yeah. Oh, the box is outstanding. I'll give you that. That's a shoot. It's a great box. Okay, we're gonna try to. I'm gonna let this run for a minute, everybody. Only because I want to see this on the, how this looks on the, Nintendo. Yeah. The intro's okay, but I mean, it takes forever, too. How many discs of the 30 million discs this came on were devoted to this intro? Yeah. I don't think you nailed it, Picard. I'm looking at these results for the PGA European Tour. This looks like the first landslide of the night. 100% of the voting going to the Amiga. And this is one instance where I fully and wholeheartedly agree with that one. All right. Here comes our titular hero, Silver McGoof. I've had enough of this. Let's get into this thing. Here we go. There are the beautiful tones. The guitar genius from Queen. Brian May. We're gonna turn some X on. I guess that's the best of 5. Look at all these detail choices we've got here to make this thing work. Here we go. Silver Surfer, if Silver Surfer sucked. Here we go. The Amiga could be a sleeper here on this one because we know they're both going to suck. And the Amiga may have the power advantage in terms of some of these pre-rendered scenes. You never know. It could happen. There's a lot of baloney in here before you get to the game. Here we go. This is like a fighting game that's on a BBS. I mean, it just takes forever. All right, here we go. Pay close attention to all the Brian May guitar that you'll be hearing. And all this had an AI that made Street Fighter look like crap, according to the ads. The AI in this was unbeatable. You're not wrong, Dave. Let's see if he can defeat my sweep technique. He can. Look at him. Problem for this guy is I also can do a flying kick. Now, take a good hard look. Soak it in, everybody. We'll go through one more fighter here before we head over to the... listen, Picard, I love you. If you were here, I would hug you. That's the correct response. That is the correct response. This is an abomination unto the face of One Must Fall 29/7. Which is the best fighting game ever released for the PC, bar none. And one of my all-time favorites. Look at the shadow as it creeps over the gorilla bot, which is incorrect. There was some math errors there, I'd wager. I like this is the coolest looking of the bots. Look at that. Oh! I believe you can just win by doing this, if I'm not mistaken. Let's find out. That'd be a short battle. Super Tech Boy. There it was. And see, that is the glorious, glorious flaw of this game. You can basically do that forever. Let's see if it works one more time. And you know it's going to. And so I remember the ads for this. And the guy interviewed. He's like, "Yeah, this is a real AI. It learns from your gameplay. You know, I remember I bought this game when it came out, like an idiot, and I couldn't believe you could only be one character. I was baffled. Okay, I've had enough of that. So let's move on and see if the Super Nintendo version brings more to the table. And by more, I mean anything to the table. Because that's the worst. That's the dirt worst. So let's screw around here. And by the way, how many people in this room, just informally, how many people in here bought that game? I'd be interested to know. If you bought that game when it came out, don't be embarrassed. It's okay. You're amongst friends here. I bet more than a few of you bought that game. And then bonus question, how many of you bought the sequel? Here we go. Oops, let's get to the right game. Get to the right area here. Here we go. There it is, Brian May. He's here. Exclusive tunes. Let's see if he gets more action here. Ew, that's not a good start. There it is. Oh, they'll rise. Don't think they won't rise. Oh, Rom, you creepy boy. It's good to see you, man. I didn't see you sneak in here. All right, that's all you get there. Let's see if does this not have the cool entry? Look at that. Okay, point of interest. No crazy intro there. No crazy intro. Check out these options. Okay, options. Okay. Super moves. We want those. Who would turn those off? Super Street Fighter 2 is not bad, Victor Funk. Okay, we're going in. Oh, hold the phone. Here we go. So there is an intro. It's a postage stamp size intro. I guess that's all we get right there. So that was it. I would love to see that flag. I would like to see you lay down the cardboard box at Boat Fest and go to work. Here he comes. You know, this robot is slow and stupid looking. Here we go. Okay. Purge all buffers. You heard him. Okay, so now you get multiple buttons for your moves in this. Looks like 4 buttons. No, 5 buttons. But do the super moves work? That's what I wonder. The old boot. Come get you some. Boot. Boot. Oh no, my face. Boot. He's learning my moves. I think the buttons, pretty much there are 2 buttons. I think they all do the same other thing. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Time over. Okay, let's try it again. Purge the buffers. See, do we need all this flavor crap at the beginning of the match? I don't think we do, is the answer. This has in-game music. So there's something. It's like somebody's banging a couple trash cans together. We've got Mike Tyson 2024 AI, Rom. I'm going to do my Rockette routine here. Hey, hua, hobra, hua, hua, yeah, hua. There it is. Yeah. Eat it. Okay, this is the one that decided all. This is the last fight of this game before we move on. I get it, Boat. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. I get it. Hey, that made it won him a championship, by God. You know, the controls on this are unresponsive, and they suck. They're very confusing. Believe it or not, I think I like the one-button controls better. I hate to say it, but it's true. So there you go, everybody. There is your comparison. It's vote time. If you would now please cast your ballots for the King Dong. The King Dong of games. In terms of Rise of the Robots. That was the that was your Super Nintendo version, and you of course looked at the other version earlier. We're going to move along here. You know, one thing we haven't done yet is a racing game. And there happens to be one, an AGA one, that we have in common. So while you guys are voting, let me introduce you to a little thing called Top Gear 2, brother. You got that right, voter. So feel free to get your vote going. That was Rise of the Robots, the Amiga version versus the Super Nintendo version. Everybody. So this is Top Gear 2. By the way, not based on the show, I guess. I was wrong. I've been confused by this before. You have to vote for somebody. Which one's the... Vote for the one that's the least worst. All right. Kick to the crotch. All right, we'll see how that vote goes. I've got a feeling. I think I know how that one's going to go. But we'll see. I've been wrong before. Okay. Top Gear, everybody. This is Top Gear 2, by the way. So we want that. That's all good. Difficulty, we want it on Dumb Guy. Is there Dumb Guy? Okay, there's not. And let's... One-player game, start. Look at this. Okay. Let's just go with Auckland. Uh-huh. Well, I've got no money, so why are we even doing that? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm trying. There we go. Holy smokes! Man, I went from nothing to something quick. And you've got turbo. This is another one of those games that has a real low viewpoint. I don't know how people ended up doing this. I cannot figure it out. Because a game like Pole Position, for example, they didn't screw this up. And that game's way older. Does anyone here own Top Gear 2 for any machines? And how popular was this one? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know this game all that well. I had a cup of coffee with on the Amigathon, I believe, or maybe on one of the streams. That's it. Looks like another sweep for the Amiga version. I think that's a good choice. I was disappointed in that Super Nintendo version, for real. I thought it would be a lot better, if I'm honest. I mean, you know what I mean. Better, suck less, I guess would be a better way to put it. Okay, so again, you're looking at the Super Nintendo version of of Top Gear 2. This is this game has audio and it's got sound and music, which is nice. Very fast. It controls with a button for the gas, and you've also got a button for turbo, and you've also got a brake, which I applied directly at the beginning of the race. Whoops. Hey, listen, Happy, that may be the case, brother. You own this one, Jay Pones. Well done. But that doesn't make it good to play, is my point. I mean, do something. They need to. If it was other games didn't have it this low, I'd like to see it a little higher. Because you can't, or give me a first-person view. I'm okay with that too, which just does not give you. Thank you for chiming in, though, Happy. I'm not doing great. In fact, I think I'm in last place, but this is okay. It's got a good sense of speed. It's a decent, like I said, I don't like the angle of the camera, but I mean, it's not bad. Is this a quality Super Nintendo racing game? That's for you guys to decide. I mean, it doesn't really matter. What does anyone know what the top car racing games are on the Super Nintendo? I don't mean like F-Zero. I mean like, what are your top like racing games of this type? Was there an Outrun, for example, that I don't know about? So there you go. That's your Top Gear 2, everybody. Failed to qualify. Screw you, game. I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna move over and try this on the Amiga and see how we do on there. Let me get this thing loaded up here. I think I tried this recently. I think. But I could be misremembering. I remember trying to race a game I never tried before, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good. Also, Top Gear is one of the best ones, eh? Okay. Good to know, Boater. So, here we go. Top Gear 2. Now, remember, the last game had in-game audio with music. It's quite nice. Okay, Gremlin worked on this. So, that's a good start, anyway. Correct. What is this? Oh, copy protection crap. Get that out of here. Of course, your Amiga game's going to load up a little slower, even with WHD load. All right, so we've got some tunes here. I'm going to turn this up so I guess we can hear it. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, I like that. Check out the options here. Exact same options. That's good. That's a good thing. And then we're going to go to one-player game. Oh, we want race. Let's see, game race. What does that mean? That's the menu is odd. We're going to try a different map here. Maybe we can't. I guess we can't. I guess we're going to play the same map. That's what I meant to say. I like the song. One thing you always have to say is you're going to get quicker I/O on the cartridge-based systems. There's no doubt about that. And there we go. Okay. This is button to, I wonder if this has a turbo. I bet my bottom dollar if I push forward on this joystick. No. Okay. Well, I don't know what that turbo is on this. Okay, so everybody take a look here and see how does this compare to the Super Nintendo version. They've got the exact same low angle, that's for sure. And one thing I've noticed is no in-game sound effects. So you've only got the music, which that's something you're definitely going to want to note when you vote. Now take a look at the frame rate, the graphical fidelity. If this has a turbo, I don't have it or don't know how to use it. I'm doing better than I did last time, that's for sure. I will say, I put every game up against Lotus 2 at the top and Outrun at the bottom. And without having played this, really, I don't think I've ever played this. If I did, it was not for very long. This is way, 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 way infinitely better than Outrun. And this is not too far off from... It's not as beautiful as Lotus. I don't think the frame rate's as high, but it's in the ballpark. And it's just from a casual play here, I would put this near the top of the racing games I've played on the Amiga. I mean, it's quite playable. It runs at a good clip. I like the tune. Again, I really do miss the sound effects. That is a real bummer. That's a real missing element of the game. Yeah, I think you guys, Joski and Bo, you probably make excellent points on that. But if you, in the school of Amiga, if you just looked at Amiga separately, and this is not bad. This is not bad at all. I mean, in terms of the playability. Which I assume some of this is the AGA kicking in. We will finish this race, and then we'll move on, let you guys vote. Yeah, you're not wrong, Happy. That's a real... Good night, Boater. Thanks for hanging and banging, man. Check out Boats. Make sure you check out Boats' videos where he ranks various gaming genres in top 10 mode. All right. So that was Top Gear 2. Please, I beseech you, cast your votes now for that game or the Super Nintendo version. Again, that was the your Amiga version right there. I'm going to load up our next game. We've got time for maybe one or two more. Hey, my devil, yo, what's going on, my devil? Thank you for rating me, man. I appreciate that. You came at a good time because we're in the process of determining once and for all which is the better system of all time, the Super Nintendo or the Amiga. And by God, we're going to find out in just probably about 15 minutes from now. It'll all go down. So we're going to start with the Super Nintendo this time. Since we've got a limited amount of time here, I'm going to skip to some of the more eye-catching games. Here's one I've been wanting to try. I'm going to make sure I've got it here before we get too far into it. But I saw this come up, and I've heard of this game, and I've never actually played it on any machine that I remember. Maybe a cup of coffee on it. Let me see here. And yes, we do have it. So as you're voting on this one, please let me introduce you to a game that's simply called Total Carnage. It's Total Carnage, everybody. Let me get to the correct scene here. That always helps. There we go. So this is Total Carnage for the Super Nintendo, everybody. I think this game is... Hey, Medevil, thank you for... Or Mad Evil. Either way, your name's awesome, brother. Thank you for raiding us, man. We appreciate that. We are trying to figure out which system is the all-time great. We're going to do it with Total Carnage. I think this is, as I recall, this is sort of like a Smash TV type game, but I don't know for sure. It looks sort of Smash TV-ish. I don't know, but I won't be, but maybe. I'll have to just use the one controller. Here we go. And there's your winner. It was Top Gear 2 for the Super Nintendo. Very good. What's up, Evil Capernia? Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. So here we are. This is Total Carnage. So this is interesting. I like the button setup. Works well on this. The button that you need to shoot is the one that's in the diamond shape nearest to where you go. This is totally doable. Holy smokes! That was cool. Okay, I like that. Oh my gosh. I think these are good. Yeah. I don't know. I hope all this stuff is beneficial. Yeah. This is very much, very much like Smash TV. Oh, God! Ha 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 ha! I don't know what that does, but... You are the Weasel Man. That doesn't sound good. How did they know? Yeah. I hope not. My God, not that. Again, this is a Smash TV, I guess the same outfit. This is an arcade game. I know that. Oh, man. Ah. Caught me from behind. This is a tough... This is a difficult game. We need whatever that is. Yeah. Oh! I'm glad you get a multiple man here. Dud. That's great. Okay, let's see if we can get over here and get some of these weapons. That would be handy, yeah. There we go. God. I should have just went to the cheering crowd. We get that a lot as Americans. Of course, this was written during a different time. But we're... Well, I don't know. I can't even say anything anymore. Oh! Jiminy Christmas! There's so many guys. Let's keep the ball rolling here. Just so we can see a little bit more before we try the Amiga version. Hey, I would be interested if any of the Raiders that are in here that stuck around, any of you guys have an Amiga or a Super Nintendo or both. In fact, it'd be an interesting thing to know. How many people in here have an Amiga, a Super Nintendo, or both? Or neither? I suppose there could be people that don't have anything. Gosh, I'm just getting slammed here. Oh, you know this one, Hugh? Outstanding. I'm learning here to use the environment, which I haven't been doing up to this point. Can I collect the women? I can't. Oh, no! Oh, so this was on the Jag. Okay. That makes sense, then. Okay, I like that. Oh, yeah. Cloud of Death. Cloud of Death. Oh! All right, one more time. This would be fun with two people, or as Happy mentioned, like having the extra joystick hooked up, having double stick action. Oh, that ain't good. Do I have to meet the mother of all bosses? Oh! Oh, God! Why am I meeting her now? One would wonder. Yeah, suck on that, mama. Oh, man. I think I had a good thing going there. Oh, God! She mushed me. I gotta get one of those weapons quick. No, no, don't go away. Jesus. That is so hard. By the way, you know, I will say Contra is a game I've never been any good at. And if you are good at it, good on you. Because, I mean, I have never had much luck with Contra. There we go. Die already. God. All right. Okay. So, what you just witnessed, that right there was your ever popular total Carnage on the Super Nintendo. Now we're going to roll over to the Amiga and see how the Amiga fared. I got a bad feeling about this one because there was a lot of stuff moving around on that screen. It makes me wonder if it's something that the Amiga is going to be able to pull off, but we'll find out. This will probably be the last vote of the night. So, after this one's over, we'll tally up the score and see who won this thing. I've got one, I've got the Genesis version of this battle, Waiting in the Wings for somewhere down the line. We'll try that one. Here we go, everybody. I noticed that. Okay, here we go. Total Carnage. We'll see what the Amiga brings to the table here. Here we go. Let's go with the 2-button stick. So, the other one let me use all 4 buttons. This one is not going to. I'm going to get two buttons on this one. That's it. Something tells me this is going to be infinitely harder. So, we'll see. And then you'll be able to cast your votes, and we will tally them up. Press fire. Got it. All right, here we go. Okay. I need some weapons here. Man, that's bloodier. Oh, that's cool. When I died, I kind of beamed out. So far, 1 button. It's just basically I can shoot the way I'm facing. Which is not the best, if I'm honest. Man, I can't even see the top of the screen there. Let's get some... Oh, man, I should have kept that. So you can see they've taken a different approach in the Amiga version. Because clearly you're not getting attacked from all the different angles as you were before. Now maybe that'll change. That was a total kill right there. Okay, let's keep on trucking here. There's no music. That's a real bummer. The atmosphere to me is not as good. This is a different... Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see if we can take this sucker down. What's he shooting at? Oh! That's crazy when your guy dies. That's he beams out of there. Oh, fire. Oh, shoot. Gosh. I think we won. There he goes. Well, I don't know what that meant. I guess that's good. Now, if you can, think back to what you saw. This one has the, what I would like to call the Dreamcatcher 1/3 baloney at the bottom, where you take up 1/3 of the screen. We could have used that screen for gameplay, but they did not. And again, like Happy said, there's probably some programming reason that didn't do that. And I'm gone. There you go. Gosh. No continues at all. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see if it'll let me continue. I can't believe that. A game that difficult, there's no continues in it. There's not. I cannot believe it. Okay. We're not going to go out on that game, so go ahead and get your votes in now. We're going to do one more. We're going to one more to top the night off. Get your votes in right now for Total Carnage. Did you prefer it on the Amiga or the Super Nintendo? If you will get the voting apparatus going, we will get that cooking. And we will pick one last game here to go out on. I want to pick one that is going to be a fair game. So let's try out. Okay, I've got one here. We'll try the Amiga version first, and then hope we find it on the Super Nintendo. While you guys are voting, I'm going to go ahead and get the ball rolling here. So, next on the docket, this is a game, I remember when we played this on Amigos, we picked the game, and I played the wrong game that week. Whoops, that was dumb. I don't recommend doing that. We don't care about this crap. Get the game going, brother. This is a game called Soccer Kid. Soccer Kid, everybody. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of Soccer Kid. Tang. Yeah. We think I'm made of money. I got an FPGA device, and it does great. I don't know what kit design means. Does that mean you can change the way you got? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Sock your kid. I don't know if I do that in your case, Flack. That might be a death wish, man. Okay, I'm going to go with the all-white yellow. Let's look at the options here. Music going, sound on. Okay. Let's get this thing cooking here. This is the Soccer Kid. This will be the last game for the evening, everybody. So, pay good close attention here. And we'll vote on this before the night's over. This is a close one here. I'm looking at this poll, and I'm astonished at this poll here. I'm astonished at how stupid it is. We'll see. Oh, my God. So you're telling me the people here have voted that Total Carnage on the Amiga was better than the one on the Super Nintendo. Holy smokes. That is baffling, ladies and gentlemen. That's baffling to me. Well, what do we got going on here? Yeah. This game is not coming up on the Amiga. How strange. Here, let me try my other loading apparatus here. Never leave home without a backup, everybody. And I've got one. Just in case something stupid like that happens. That's strange to me, though, that didn't come up. Yeah. I've got a little something here. If that's your cup of tea. Being in Kentucky so much, you got to get your Woodford Reserve in a little bit every once in a while. Let's try this again. And see if we can get this up and running. That's strange that didn't boot. But I've got a backup plan in case we have trouble with it. Someone, if you could, tally up the scores. Like, I don't know how much was won by what. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close one, I think. I think that there was some partisanship on that last one. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know how you could pick the Amiga version over the Super Nintendo version. Let's see if that does that again, shall we? Does it again. I've got a backup game here. So, we'll move on to that one. There we go. All right, we're in. This is a game where you take Soccer Kid and you basically kick people with the ball. Yeah. Soccer Kid also collects like soccer cards, candy, and you can kick the crap out of this ball. Like you can kick it far away. You see that? He can actually use it to get the items, which is pretty slick. Oh, that was dirty. Come on. Unbelievable. Come on, Petzl. Vote with your head, not with your heart. Let's get some of this candy. Hopefully that stupid bird will keep hitting me. Why even have the bird up there? Okay. Okay, fine. I get it. I will say, this one takes some... You have to sort of reacquaint yourself with it. You notice that what I did there was like... what you actually you hit the button to dribble the ball, and then you hit a direction to actually shoot the ball. But this stuff comes at you awful quick. God. Yeah. Here we go. You can see the list at the bottom there. That's how many of these cards I've got. Uh-oh, I missed him. I believe this has a... Somebody might... I might have to look this up. I think this might have a different name on the Super Nintendo. There's always spikes and a dog. There's a lot of these guys in this. Yeah, like that guy. Oh, man. Not the best start for Soccer Kid. It's a difficult game. It really is. I've had all kinds of trouble with it. That's a decent look at it here. Let's just, since we're running low on time, I'm just going to roll right over to the Super Nintendo version of this and check that out. So, let me load that up real quick. And we'll get it going. Yeah. Jack Trammell was right on that. Don't judge Soccer Kid by my horrible play, by the way. It's actually if you sit down and learn the ropes on it, it can be okay. Okay, let's see if it's called... I may have to look up what it's called. It may be called something that's not Soccer Kid. For me, as I recall, it was called something different, and it is. So let me look up what it's called here. Bear with me, everybody. Let's see here. And the name was stupid, as I recall. No, it's not Super Soccer Kid. Let's see here. Adventures of Kid Kleet. Yeah. Let's see if we got that. I remember the name was really stupid. Yep, there it is. So, it's the Adventures of Kids Kleet, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, that's bad. Well, and by the way, in France, this was going to be called Moreau Type Striker, but it was never released. So I guess there's someone in France that was a popular soccer player named Moreau. Okay, everybody consider that this is the Super Nintendo version here. Let's have a look at the various options. I noticed you can't change your outfit here. That surprises me. Okay. I don't like the art I'm seeing so far. I'll be honest with you. All right, here we go. So this one has a button. Actually, it's a lot like the other one in terms of how you... There is a button for jump, which that I'll take. All the controls in this... Well, hold the phone. Let me see. You kick the dog, you idiot. I believe there's a secret area down here. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, squirrel attack. I think I need to... Oh, there you go. Killed by rats. I will say the things that annoy me on the Amiga version are also present here. Man. This is like the anti-Sonic. Like, you can't go anywhere fast at all. You'll be instantly killed. You have to mope along like a geek. Okay, I've got a new strategy. The song is odd. I don't think I like the song that much, if I'm honest. Upper jump is good, though. I do like that. You'll notice that the ball has left town. It should find me here shortly. That stupid bird's still around. Thank God for that. Whoops. I knew it. That is one irritating game right there. Okay. So that is a good place to take a final tally. So, if someone will put us in vote mode real quick, we will finally have the final vote here. And we will see which of the console or computers have taken us that. So, if you could vote on this last game, that was Soccer Kid, a.k.a. The Adventures of Kid Kleet. Cast your, this is the last vote of the night. Might as well get it in there. Get yourself heard. What do you prefer, the Super Nintendo version or the Amiga version? Please vote now. Please vote now. I'm going to watch this voting. I did not do that happy. However, I have done some tie-dyes in the past. But it's been a while. But I used to... it's funny. Before I did this show, I wore almost exclusively tie-dyes. I mean, for years. Because I had long hair. I was really hippieing it up. But I do like a good tie-dye. Now and again. So, I'm watching the voting come in here. Boy, I think we're going to call this one. I think your winner is going to end up being Soccer Kid. I think it's a full beatdown for Soccer Kid. Now, I want to get a final tally here to determine the ultimate winner in this battle. Can we get a final tally of how many games were won by each system? If someone can do that for me. There it is. The Super Nintendo won 2 votes versus the 7 for the Amiga. So I think we've made it abundantly clear here. The winner and greatest system of all time, the Commodore Amiga, edges out the Super Nintendo. I would call that a major upset. And what I found surprising is so many of the Amiga games we played were not that good compared to the Super Nintendo game. But still, by God, it's a partisan crowd, everybody. And there's a final score. So now, everyone can tell everyone they know that the Super Nintendo is not as good as the Amiga. It's simple. Simple math. You tell them. 7-2. That was easy. Maybe next week, I will determine the one true religion. Or maybe I'll find out which came first, the chicken or the egg. There's any number of things we could do with our polling system here. Thank you for taking care of the polling. I appreciate that. And we're going to call it a night. Now, I want to mention 2 things. Thing number 1, please, if you're new to the channel or if you're an old hat, we're going to be doing a little thing called ARG on Sunday. Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and the Brent. This week, it'll be games ahead of their time, which should be a lot of fun. And then tune back in next Friday for myself and John Bodekar for the Amigos, Everything Amiga podcast. I won't be back on the disaster stream next Friday because I'll be going to see a silent movie accompanied by a world-famous organ. It's going to be awesome. I love it. I went last time and had a lot of fun, so I'm going to be going back. So that I won't be around for next week, but the week after we'll be back. Hey, by the way, there's a lot of people don't know this. There's a Discord channel for the disaster stream. If there's some kind of topic that you could think of you'd like to see us tackle on here, by all means, feel free to drop me a note on there, or just tell me the many things I did wrong, and explain to me how to make them right. That's fine too. No, not that kind of organ happy. Get your mind out of the gutter, pal. We're gonna take it to the house, everybody. That's your disaster stream for this evening. Everybody have a good weekend, and until next time around, be seeing you.